welcome to On Track Corporate Training, and today on the topic of Facebook, we're going to go over your profile page. We're going to start from the very top and work our way down to the bottom of the page and look at where everything is located, from your cover photo to your profile picture, your about information, and your timeline. And we're going to tackle this together and understand fully what your profile page has. Here we are on Facebook on our personal profile, and to get to your personal profile, you just click this top button where it says your name and a little profile icon of your profile picture. And I'm going to start from the very top of this page and work my way down, showing you what is located on your personal profile page. So at the very, very top, you have your cover photo. And when you hover over it, it says right there, your cover photo. And this is just a picture. You can make it anything you want. A lot of people make it anything, really. Here we have a sunset photo. If you have landscape pictures, pictures of you and friends, whatever you want. It's a very large photo, and if people click on it, it will get larger, and they can like it or comment it or do whatever they want with it. The next photo is your profile picture, and this is a picture of you usually, so people will know who you are. And again, when you click on it, it opens up, and people can comment or like it. Both of these photos you can update and change as many times as you want, and people will see them and see that you've updated them and like them or comment on them. Beside your profile picture is your name, so whatever name you register your Facebook account under will be here. And then you have these two buttons. The first button is edit your profile, so clicking on this would allow you to change your cover photo or change your profile picture. It would allow you to update the info that's located here. So this says where you work, where you went to school, where you've gone to school, where you're going to school, where you live, where you're from, that sort of information, what your birthday is, who your family members are, if you're in a relationship. So any of that information that you choose to add in here, you edit it from this button over here. Next button over is your activity log. So your activity log is all the activity that you've done. So here, when you click on it, it gives you a list, and it shows you updated, you liked a page. Here you liked Lush Cosmetics, you liked A&W, you updated where you're studying, you updated where you're living. So any activity, if you like a photo, if you visit a page, if you comment on something, it goes under your activity log. And once again, to return back to your personal profile, we're going to click this icon again up here. The next bar you have underneath your cover photo and your profile picture is this button that says your timeline. So your timeline is very similar to your news feed. It's in a list where the most recent stuff is at the top and the older stuff is at the bottom as you scroll. But your timeline is specifically a news feed for you. So it's similar to your activity log, except it's what people see. So your activity log only you can see. But your timeline is anything that you update. So for example, here, something I did on Facebook is I started working at Foodora, and I updated that on my Facebook, so it's on my timeline. The idea of a timeline is that it's like a timeline of your life. So where it starts, what you've done, when you have a birthday, when you post a photo, it's like a timeline of the events that are playing out in your life. The next button over is your About button. So this is sort of like, if I go back to my timeline, when I was talking about this little box of information here, this About page is the same thing but a bigger version of it. So overview, this is your overview, birthday, you can go into work and education and it will tell you more things. And it's up to you what you want to include here. Maybe you don't want to say where you work, maybe you don't want to put your birthday. That's completely up to you, and you can always go in and change that. You can add it, you can delete it, depending on what you're feeling. So back to my timeline, again, you can then choose the third button over, which is your friends. So this is all the people you're friends with on Facebook. So this is a profile that I've just created. It's a fake profile, so I have no friends on here. But if you had some friends, it'd be a list with their profile pictures and their names. The next button over is photos. So it'll have photos of you. So right now I have a cover photo and my profile picture, that's all I have. But if I started uploading lots of photos, they would all go under here, and you can make different albums for them. And then this more button is looking at videos of you, or TV shows you've liked, or books you've liked, or just kind of more information. This button isn't used that often, but it's just a couple more options here. So we're going to go back to the timeline. The next thing you have showing up here is people you may know. So this is not what people see when they search you, this is something only you see. And these are just guesses of people that have similar information to you. So maybe these people also work at Foodora, or maybe these people also live in Vancouver. And so Facebook is thinking, hey, maybe you know them, add them. And if you want to add them to your friend list, then you just click add. Then farther down, we already went over this box, information about you. This is another way to reach your photos. This button is the same as this button over here, photos. This button of friends, the same button as this friend's friends. So it's just like different way to reach it. And then this is your timeline, which I went over. So if you want to post here, if you want to say something like, hello, good morning, what a beautiful day. And I'll post it. And now this status is now posted to my timeline. As you can see, it was added. You can like it, you can wait for friends to comment. In your posting, I will go over how to make a post and the different options you have, but that's just to get the idea that when you make a status or anything you do on Facebook, it shows up in this list format, which is called your timeline. And that is basically your personal profile. Thanks so much for tuning in to OnTrack Corporate Training and learning all about your profile page today. And stay tuned for more videos on Facebook and more to come.